Could you just say your objection instead of sipping your wine? Thank you.
A full-bodied theory, I'll give you that. A complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points, plausibly arranged to create an almost possible vintage. Allow me to toast my learned friend's characteristically Nipponese approach to bottling his argument.
Sorry?
But after all that, it's just a theory. A game theory. The bottle, I fear, is corked. Because you see, it's spoilt by an insurmountable inconsistency.
An insurmountable... What? Did the leg slam really... Was it really necessary for that? I don't...
What is the inconsistency you claim to have identified?
An inconsistency of the simplest nature, my lord. The victim was found with the knife planted in the middle of her back.
Yes, in her...
Joanne! That's right, you silly little man! Now, Joan, what are you getting so excited about? Can you stop hitting your husband?
Let us consider the basic facts of the case once more. The victim was walking along the pavement before being stabbed in the back. If the knife that struck her had fallen from above, there's no possible way it could have planted itself into the victim's back.
I don't know how I'm gonna... These scared outbursts.
Order! You're quite right. You see, that's exactly right. If the knife had fallen from above, it would have struck her on the top of her head.
Well...
He's lost for words, look. I knew it. I never liked his theory in the first place.
I don't know, though. What really did happen?
It would appear that the defense has made a rather spectacular blunder.
If a theory has even one inconsistency, it cannot stand. Your theory, my learned friend, is history.
I'm trying to summon my courage, I can't, but my voice is so dead, I can't.
We're so close. I could see the truth. I was so sure we were on the right track. But now the way's been blocked up completely by just one simple inconsistency. Or in other words,
we simply need to eliminate that one inconsistency, and the theory will stand. Mr. Sato, you mustn't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. You were just caught off guard, that's all, and your mind went blank. But if the path you're on is indeed correct, then a way will present itself. Thank you. The key to this is in the court record, I'm sure. All the information you need is there.
It seems you have nothing to say, my Nipponese friend. Well, your silence speaks volumes. A tacit acceptance that your theory is fatally flawed.
No, just give me a moment to recompose myself. Objection. Go fuck yourself, Vincent. Objection while I still have my head in my hands.
This inconsistency doesn't mean I was on the wrong track. It means that I need to sharpen my mind and dig deeper for the truth. It is a test.
Yes! If the knife fell on the victim from above, there's no way that it could have hit her on the middle of her back. Under normal circumstances, that is.
What are you implying?
Counsel?
There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can explain this inconsistency. That can explain how the knife that fell from above could have pierced the victim's back. We already have the answer.
Goodness! Utter madness. Surely this must be the last time. Counsel, present the evidence of which you speak.
This is the last inconsistency, the final piece in the puzzle. If I can successfully make sense of this,
the truth will be laid bare at last. The evidence that explains how the falling knife became lodged in the victim's back is
Book.
the lion. I don't know why they went with the witch in the wardrobe. Take that. This, the fourth book found at the scene. This is the final piece of evidence the defense will present.
The burnt book.
Is that not Mr. Garrideb's book? Yes, and to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene in the first place. This photographic print clearly shows the book in question, and that the victim holding it in her hand,
But as we all know now, it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that.
Quite so, as part of his wholesale transplanting of the crime scene to the opposite side of the road. That's true. However, as part of his testimony, Constable Beat made an extremely enlightening statement on that point. But what made you place that book in the victim's hand?
Oh, well, sir, that's because that's how I found it. When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book, so when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand.
In other words, the victim had already picked the book up in her own volition. And clearly, that must have been before she suffered the knife wound. Well, I should say so. After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she had been doing much of anything. So the question becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand? By jingo! I think I'm beginning to see what have happened now. Oh, dearie me.
We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garrideb household onto the pavement below, at the precise moment the victim was walking past.
Yes, at exactly that moment, the young woman was walking along the street in light fog, when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her. The book got through. Yes, Mrs. Garrideb. And what do you think the woman did? What would you do if you were walking along and suddenly a book landed in front of you on the pavement?
Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down. Oh, look at her, she's so cute. And picked the book up.
Yes, that is exactly what the woman, in fact, did. She picked up the book.
Oh, heavens!
And when the woman reached down to pick the fallen book up, what position would her back have been in? That's right, facing the sky, completely and utterly defenseless. Then, in the very next moment, while the woman was still bent over, picking up the book, the next object fell from the room above, the jackknife, straight into the middle of her back. And at that same time, walking by chance directly behind Miss Green, was the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume. Well, I never! It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor, in the dark and the fog. He didn't see the knife falling on her from above.
And from the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her apparent attacker.
So there never was a real culprit to run from the scene in the first place? No, this was nothing more than a series of unlikely events that culminated in an unfortunate accident. And that is the real truth behind this case. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb,
The very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicions. I wondered if perhaps it might have been something like that. There, old bean.
Poor Mrs. Garrideb.
Of course, I never meant for anything of the sort to happen, but it was all my fault, wasn't it? I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book, and I threw the knife as well. John, dear. It's all right, I know. I'm ever so sorry. Truly. I'm sorry! Oh, God. Oh, he got her. Oh, God, he's back. He's back. Somebody help. Bailiff. Oh, no. Has he soiled himself? Oh, dear. Ah! And they're down. It's okay. All's well ends well.
Lord Van Zieks, what news of Mrs. Garrideb?
She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events had left her in an especially flustered state. However, I believe she will recover in due course. There's no cause for concern.
Yes, unbeknownst to themselves, they caused what could have easily have been a terrible tragedy. They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequences of their actions.
There's some good news, however, my lord. I have just had word from the hospital where the victim is being treated. Her condition is improving steadily, and the doctor believes she will regain consciousness soon.
It's strange. We've been talking about the victim all this time, but we've never once met her. How wonderful! The woman is out of danger, it seems. Yes, that is good news. Also, Ryunosuke, don't worry, you will, in the next game.
So, Mr. Suseki Natsume, we also forgot that you were here. You've stopped being relevant for like 30 minutes in. Yes! On behalf of my fellow countrymen, I would like to take this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland to study our great British culture, and have been repaid with immeasurable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies.
No, it is me who should be begging your pardon.
Oh, no, Mr. Natsume.
That evening, when the young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes, I jumped to the wrong conclusion again in my confusion.
What conclusion, sir?
I was sure that the woman was dead.
Yes, Constable Beat said the same thing, didn't he? He thought she had been killed, too.
I suppose she must have looked completely lifeless. It's been about a year since I arrived in Great Britain now, but I still can't get used to the life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there are evil spirits lurking in the fog, like they're haunting me.
Poor Soseki-san. His imagination really has got the better of him. Yes, poor man.
So, when it happened, I thought the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits. I should have never dropped my books like that and run away. I should have called for help, for a doctor, for the police. Instead, I've managed to create a rift in the relationship of trust between our two empires, and for that, I am truly sorry. Honestly, good on him. He's giving this too much grace. They did him dirty.
One could indeed say that some sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One that created a chain of unfortunate mishaps. We were befooled by this spirit and led to false conclusions. But thanks to Lord Van Zeeks and our young lawyer here from the east, that chain has now been broken and their spirit exorcised. I heartily commend you both. Oh. Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Yes, my lord. In concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your decisions regarding the defendant's culpability. Are you ready to present your findings to the court?
As a foreman of this jury, I can assure you we've reached a fair and just conclusion. I do declare the truth can be extremely cruel at times. Well, I didn't suspect the woman next to me, that's for sure. Sitting in for the old bean while she's out of action, you know, but I know what her decision will be. Thank you, Garrett.
Does this mean I'll finally be able to get out of here and start work? Well, about time.
Yeah, jury number 5.
Go make that dough. I say I'll have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home, won't I?
If you were paying attention, sure.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby demand your final decisions. Mr. Foreman.
Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Thank you. Thank you. Oh god, that was a long ass fucking trial. Boy.
Very well. Mr. ℒ I hereby pronounce you not guilty.
Fireworks! Indoors! PSA, don't. Never. Crazy.
And finally, Mr. Natsume. Oh, yes, Lord Sir. You are now a free man once more. It is my hope that you will continue to further your education in British culture, and may you never again be brought before me. Oh, yes, sir. Of course. On my life, I swear I'll never set foot in a courtroom again. I transported to tears.
You're gonna break that promise, man.
Thank you, counsel. Court is adjourned.
Boy, I'm exhausted. 20th February, 3:17 p.m. Hey. Not as long, is it? No, that was definitely longer.
Oh, locum.
Wait, you mean me?
Of course. Is there another locum here?
Is that even one? Compared to the original locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, your name has rather become short, hasn't it? What's wrong with using my actual name?
Oh, at last! I'm free! I'm free! Joyful, joyous, jubilant jubilation! Heady, hearty, happiness, hurrah!
Oh, I am pleased! Mr. Natsume is delighted! Would it be so hard to just say that then? He's a literature student. They're built different.
You did it! You saved me from the brink!
Well, what happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault, after all. I'm just glad everyone can see that now.
No, not that! Lovely, loyal, locum lawyer!
Yes?
I mean, as I said before, I have just never gotten used to life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings, and from high up windows I see them looking down on me, laughing. Look at that little hunchback.
Oh dear, I'm sure it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume.
But today, you, locum lawyer, gave my gloom the boot. You stood firm behind that baronial bench before those babbling British. You battled to the bitter end, laying bare the baffling truth. And when I beheld the blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I bellowed, "Behold the best barrister ever born!"
Well, that
That's very flattering, and we're very pleased for you.
This has given me a wonderful anecdote to recount to my old friends back in Japan.
An anecdote? Is that what's to become of all my hard work?
Ah, there you are, my dear fellows. I apologize for keeping you waiting. I rose late this morning.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, what a pleasure to see you.
I see I'm not here a moment too soon. A disaster has been averted, I'm glad to say.
Oh.
The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo, and I wish you the very best of luck. It's just finished. What? No! Then my haste was in vain!
Ah! It's you! ℭ𝔞𝔰�!
Oh, have we met, sir?
This is Mr. Natsume, the man you had arrested, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, I see. I failed to recognize you at first. Our previous encounters had taken place in the gloom, either your bleak lodgings or that prison cell. I simply couldn't place that curious face in the light. Charming.
This is all your fault, ℭ𝔞𝔰�! You're the reason I had to go through this terrible ordeal. I'm going to give you a piece of my mind.
My apologies, sir, but I assure you, I have placed you now. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady and ran off, are you not? Had she been taken to the hospital more urgently? I feel perhaps you would have regained consciousness by now.
Oh.
But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. We are but human after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such an experience.
I do feel very badly about how I behaved.
Well, never mind. Now then, what was it that you wanted to say to me, sir? He does know how to shut people up, huh?
Nothing. Priceless. Oh, I am so sorry. Really, but
that was quite priceless.
Poor Soseki-san.
Still, on the bright side, you'd had an extremely entertaining experience without paying a penny. And it would seem you were not even found guilty.
But there is no bright side.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Natsume?
Even after this, Yes? I'm still cursed. By the spirits, and now by the Reaper!
Lord Van Zieks.
I haven't forgotten, you know, what facing that man in court means. Even if you're found not guilty, you're still doomed!
It will all be alright, Mr. Natsume. If the Reaper appears trying to make trouble, I will protect you. Susato. You didn't have to demonstrate with me, Susato. With a perfectly executed Susato takedown.
Much as I like being turned on my head, a bit of a warning might be nice next time, Miss Sato.
Soseki's shaking upside down.
So, Mr. Natsume, what do you intend to do now? You mentioned something about recounting your experiences to your friends back in Japan.
Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon.
Oh.
It has been already a year since I arrived here in Great Britain. I'd visited universities, libraries, bookshops. I've been honored with the tutelage of professors. I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here and the city it has shaped. And I've come to realize that it is my calling to sail home to tell my fellow countrymen about it.
That's very touching, Mr. Natsume.
Or perhaps in less veiled terms, You wish to withdraw halfway around the world to escape the terror of the Reaper's curse?
That's not it at all!
That's totally it, though.
The more I learn of literature, the more of this strange feeling claws at my insides. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen a work of my own.
Oh, I see. A work of literature by Soseki-san. Could be an interesting read. I actually do want to read it. I haven't found a copy. It's like 4 digits costs. Max. I haven't found a PDF. Anyway. And what about of Mr. Sato and yourself, Mr. Naruhodo?
Sorry? What about us?
Will you return to Japan alongside your moustached compatriot?
Why would we?
A week has not yet passed since we arrived in London. It's only been like 2 days, I think, 3 days. And now, and only now, does it feel as though we finally found our feet.
And you are accommodated in a hotel at present, are you not?
That's right, but we need to find lodging before it bankrupts us.
Yeah. I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights before our entire budget is exhausted.
Jesus. Oh, no. Well then, you can take my lodgings.
Oh, that windowless room?
Ah, but what it lacks in windows, it more makes up the more it makes up for with a floor and a ceiling and walls.
Great.
And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the cursed evil spirit.
Oh my, an evil spirit.
Oh yes. It tries to suffocate you while you sleep. It's an infallible wake-up call.
That sounds like carbon monoxide poisoning. We'll think about it, if that's all right. Perhaps I can offer a more welcome alternative. Would you like to consider taking lodgings with me?
Really?
Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself. Has it? Has it, Charles? Has it really? Though it is up in the attic, I might add.
Are you sure it isn't just a storage loft?
I spoke with the landlady this very morning on the matter of price, and Iris is cleaning the room as we speak. Yeah, he planned this. You must come at once. I presume you have no luggage to speak of?
Oh, this is simply wonderful! And what an honor to be invited to take lodgings in the great detective's office's attic! I'm too overcome for words.
So, suggesting we look elsewhere is out then?
Oh, she's crying. Oh.
Then it's settled. Iris will prepare a welcome dinner this evening. And you must come too, Mr. Natsume, I insist.
I don't know what to say, but thank you, and yes!
Wonderful. Then I'll go complete the paperwork for your formal release, Mr. Natsume. I shan't take long.
Thank you, best girl. She does our paperwork. My god. Somebody's happy.
Yeah! Can you tell? I would be too. Locum, I knew that you wouldn't let me down. I'm truly delighted to have met you here in London.
Likewise, Mr. Natsume. It's been a privilege meeting you too. It's a shame that we're going to have to say goodbye so soon.
Well, I've come to realize that I belong in Japan. But Locum, we'll meet again one day.
Yes, I'm sure. And hopefully by then, I'll be a successful lawyer.
Hopefully by then, I'll be a successful author.
Well, my dear fellow, our carriage appears to have arrived. Shall we go, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, Mr. Sholmes.
I've little doubt Mr. Natsume will be released in time for dinner this evening.
And so, with Soseki-san's innocence successfully established, we rode with Mr. Sholmes to what was to become our new home, 221B Baker Street.
Ah, our new home. Look at that. The attic room. It's now 4:41. About an hour to do paperwork. That's really quick. I fucking hate paperwork. So this
is to be our new office. Yes.
Our office? I rather like the sound of that.
Me too. It's simply wonderful, isn't it?
I hope you can see this, Kazuma. It's only a small step, but I'd like to think we're getting a little closer to your dream now. So, my dear fellows, do you like the place? And this is where Crystal lost her fucking mind. So did I, to be fair. He looks really good in that vest. Thank you, Mr. Shums. Thank you so much.
It's a delightful room, Mr. Shums. I simply adore it.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Iris and I are delighted to welcome you.
I hope everyone's hungry. It's nearly time for dinner. We'll eat as soon as Mr. Natsume arrives. We'll have a lot to celebrate. Iris, you must let me help you. All right then, Susie. You can be in charge of the salad. Oh, splendid. Oh, this is so adorable. I'll cry.
Not really, but... So, Mr. Naruhodo, how does it feel to have your own office in the capital?
It's very exciting, actually. I can't help wondering what adventures awaits us.
Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established my office at these premises. Oh, until I discovered the dark truth about the city of London, that is. Sorry? London is a glorious place, full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and mirth. But the brightest of lights casts the darkest of shadows.
Shadows? What do you mean?
Well, I believe you're well aware of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade already. So, once again, Mr. Naruhodo. Welcome to London.
Of course, at the time, I had no idea of the significance of those words Mr. Shums so casually spoke. But it wasn't long before my turn came. To lift the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it.
And yay, we reached it. Yay. My voice is dead, but it's all good. Dun, 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 dun.